August 24th, 25th, 26th. Fifth grade couldn't come soon enough. After a year of sitting at home, envying my friends at school, I would finally join them. Unlike most new kids, I had no fear. The memories I carried of public school were all positive. I never dreaded walking into class or struggled with understanding the lessons taught. I always sat in the front, raised my hand, and asked questions. I was excited to learn. This year, I believed, would be no different. Yet I was completely taken back when my expectations were not consistent with reality. My classmates picked up exactly where they left off, while I sat and stared at foreign material. Each day grew more dismal as I strained my eyes trying to glance at my friends' papers. My perfectionism manifested. It told me to be ashamed, to hide, not to ask questions, do everything as it should be done, and draw no attention. Nothing more, nothing less. This sparked my idea of a perfect lifestyle, one consisting of perfect grades, a result of staying up until early hours and crying until everything was complete, a perfect routine of dance practices, derived from pushing my body and my mental health past its limits, a perfect vegan diet, rooted in the fear of being unhealthy, harming animals and the planet, and the perfect group of friends, which came from not being comfortable enough to open up to anyone new and an underlying fear of drifting from the old. Unstable stability. The summer before junior year, I attended my dance practices as I have done for the majority of my life. However, this summer, I trusted, would be the summer I get promoted to the elite team. I was getting older, more skilled, and more comfortable in the studio, and my gut was telling me this had to be my year. It had to be. However, I put on a confident face and strode into class with my tear-stained leotard. I failed, and so began my spiral of realization. This perfect world I had created for myself wasn't so perfect. Sitting at lunch, one of my friends shared how she knew someone who was able to go to the All-American High School Film Festival for their short film. As my friends and I expressed our jealousy, I became inspired. I always had a burning desire to start a club at school, to leave my mark, and at this low point, I needed an escape. Starting a club would not only help me, but give others a space to create something they could be proud of. So I began planning, my favorite pastime. I wrote lists and goals and proposals and outlines. When I'm planning, the thought of failing does not cross my mind. I put everything I had taught myself to the side and sent out my proposals. Before I knew it, I was putting up posters, setting dates, and prepping for the first meetings. People came. They created their own short films. And as a team, we set up our own film festival. It was not perfect, but I am proud. My perfectionism has prevented me from doing many things, yet, with each fail, I am learning balance and how to live unapologetically.